a pearl necklace lying around somewhere in this house lately? It's a string of pearls about 18 inches long with a golden clasp. The clasp is broken, so there is a safety pin holding it together.
No one has seen it. Perhaps the necklace has been stolen.
I suppose it's possible, but who would do such a thing? Where's Will? Has he left already?
He had to go back to the hobo camp. He said he had a job to do.
What a pity. He could have stayed longer.
He certainly did leave in a hurry, didn't he? Do we know if that boy is completely trustworthy?
What are you saying, Mrs. Howard?
Well, I hate to suggest this, but the fact is, if Will were to take a pearl necklace to a pawn shop and sell it, he could get a lot of money for it.
Oh, Will's much too honest. He would never do such a thing.
Are you sure? I mean, we all like Will a lot, but as you said, when people have no money, you never know what they might do, even steal your last crust of bread.
Will wouldn't steal. He gets by doing odd jobs for people. Just because Will's a hobo doesn't mean he's a thief.
It's strange. My other necklaces are still in my jewelry box. You'd think a thief would have taken all my jewelry, not just one necklace. Well, if the necklace doesn't turn up, I'll have to call the police.
Mother, I just had an idea. Maybe it wasn't a thief. Maybe Dad took the necklace to use for the house payment.
I don't think the bank would accept a necklace. The bank only accepts money.
If Kit's father sold the necklace, he could use the money to pay the bank.
I just don't think my husband would do that without asking me first. What a pity. I was hoping to wear the necklace for my birthday next week. Oh well, maybe it'll turn up before then. In the meantime, it looks like everyone's done eating, so let's clear the table. I'll clear the table.
Ooh, a letter. This time I get to read it. Dear Kit, the lamp you broke the last time you were here has cost me $20 to replace. Remember, we agreed that you would pay for the cost of replacing the lamp since you broke it. If you can't find a way to come up with the money, you will have to earn it by working for me. Yours truly, Hendrik Rea.
But how will you get him the $20 you owe him?
That's from my grouchy great uncle Hendrik. Last winter, I had to work for him to earn money so that Mother could pay our electric bill. It was awful. I really hope I don't ever have to work for him again. Now you go.
Are you sure? Is that my cue? But how will you get him the $20 you owe him?
I don't know, but I'll find a way.
If you had the pearl necklace, you could use it to pay Uncle Hendrik the money you owe him for the lamp. Yes, and then you wouldn't have to work for him. You return.
Dear me, I just wish I knew what has become of my necklace.
I sold all my jewelry to pay the bank, but it wasn't enough. In the end, the bank took our house away. That's when my husband left, and Sterling and I came here to live.
I sure do miss my father.
I know just how you feel, Sterling. I miss my boyfriend, Philip, an awful lot. I wish train tickets weren't so expensive. I'd love to go to Boston so that I could be with Philip.
You could always do what Will does, hop on a freight train and ride for free.
I'm not brave enough to do that. It's against the law and dangerous too. Not hopping freight trains isn't for me. No hopping freight trains isn't for me. I'm no hobo. When I go to Boston, I'll buy a train ticket first.
Let's get back to the missing necklace. When was the last time you saw your necklace, Mrs. Kitteridge?
I wore it at the garden club meeting last week. That was when my class broke. Remember, Kit? You and Will were helping me sweep the patio and get things ready. And my necklace fell off. I fixed it, the class, with the safety pin. Someday, when the money isn't so tight, I'll have the jeweler make a proper repair.
Yes, I remember. Will said he knew someone who might be able to fix it.
Well, I've never been able to get my necklace fixed if I don't have it. I wonder if I might have misplaced it. This is a large house after all. Perhaps the necklace fell to the floor and slipped underneath a piece of furniture.
Since there are so many of us here, why don't we put on a search?
That's a good idea. Let's split up into several search parties. Kate, you go with Ruthie. Sterling, you and your mother can search together. You can find a clue while you're searching. Bring it back to share with everyone else. Now off you go.